Hello everybody, Rennie Pie here, and welcome to a new episode of First Impressions. Now today we're going to be talking about God Eater 2 Rage Burst. But keep in mind, I have not unlocked Rage Burst ability right now, so this is going to be part 1 of God Eater 2 Rage Burst. I've decided to release this video slightly earlier, mainly because, for one, I was sick over the past week, so I did get quite a few things done. For one, I was able to finish the original storyline for God Eater 2. And I am now about to hit into the Rage Burst, gameplay, and pretty much, hopefully, once everything is unlocked, I will do another video, which should be soon. Let's just hope it does. Now, this Jedi came a little bit earlier, like this week, but I was completely out of commission the entire week, and I wasn't able to do any work. I wasn't able to do anything at all. So, you know, I'm just gonna go with what I know right now. As of now, what do I know? What did they change? And what what else did they do that is different from the original God Eater 2? Now, keep in mind, this game is a straight upgrade. This is an upgrade to the original God Eater 2. For those who have God Eater 2, your game can be imported. Your old character can be imported. As long as the save file is in your PSVita, it will work. Now, the game really pretty much is the same thing, and as you can see, I played over 10 hours of this game already, and only just finished God Eater 2 storyline. I actually did, tongue-tied. I imported the game. Most of my stuff was saved. Most of my stuff remained. But there was a few things that I've noticed from the get-go, and I'm going to tell you what they changed, which is pretty good. I gotta say, a lot of the things changed is for balance sake. Now, this version is full Chinese version, whereas my older version is actually a Japanese version for God Eater 2. This one's fully localized, so yeah. For one of the most jarring upgrades to it is that you can actually change your partner's abilities. All of your partners have different abilities that you can pretty much customize to your own personal liking. Of course, you have to keep in mind you do use APs and GAPs, which is right here on top, and you get that from using the particular characters in missions. Now, I know the autofocus is going wiggy today, so I'm gonna try to go as slow as possible so that it gives you guys the best view possible. So this is a pretty good change. It allows more control into your allies, and you know, you can change your clothing as well. So, for example, you have the normal clothing, and for canon, it comes with the classic, so it's basically God Eater 1 clothing. And there are some characters with original clothing that is pretty much in here. Nana gets a special yukata style clothing, which is right here on this one. And you know, this is pretty good. I gotta say, it allows better control over your partner, and really, really great thing. Now, another thing that they did was also more control to your weapons. You can actually control your weapons a lot more, as well as the new weapon, Valiant Scythe. This is the newest weapon in the arsenal of the Bloods. A really, really good weapon. I actually have thrown away my spears, which was what I adopted from last game, for the Scythe, as it does have a really, really good combo. Now, I still use the cannons. Nothing, pretty much, they didn't add anything in terms of guns and shields. They did add new weapons, I guess. Just more skills, more blood skills. The game has always been focused on making your own bullets. Of course, I'm still using my signature SINT. I don't remember what was the classification of the weapon. All the other stuff remain pretty much the same. So let's get into combat and just show you a really quick combat, because they actually did change quite a few things in terms of the combat, how combat is flown. So I'm going to go into a level 1 mission because it's going to be a lot faster for me. You are actually allowed 3 of your partners. If the character shows event, that means they have to go with you to an event to fight. Damn, I can only bring 1, so only one is benefiting from event. A backup character, for example, my favorite backup character is Hibari, who's pretty much gives me more loot drop ability and more weapon after finishing missions. Support, we got that from the previous game, so I'm not going to explain it too much. But what it does is, from time to time, it will activate a support ability that reflects on what these things are. Even your character has a support ability that you can use when you're playing online. Now, it has a maximum of... Oh, I can't bring Kigurumi. So, is there some... I'll bring Alisa then. Kanzen Kaiho. Yeah. Alright, and... Yes. Now, they actually improved the combat a little bit more. Traditionally, God Eater 2 and God Eater series have been one... And this is one of its major flaws, is that no matter how much time you get downed, there is no repercussions. You get downed, your allies pick you up, continue the fight. And that's pretty much been what this game is all about. But they added this blue bar right here. What this blue bar does is, once it runs out, you are over. The game is over. The fight is over. So that is definitely adding towards the atmosphere in the game. It gives you more sense of urgency. And I applaud them for doing it, because the original game, I felt, I did kind of abuse it when I was playing God Eater 1. And mainly because of how easy it is for your partners and how smart they are to pick you up constantly. So, and there was a boss in God Eater 1 that is just so fucking annoying that it's impossible to kill without dying multiple times. So, you know, they added a difficulty to it by adding this blue bar right here. Now, everything else seems to be the same. I've heard that a bar will appear somewhere around here for something, and another bar will appear once I unlock Raid Burst or something. I'm not too sure. I will do a follow-up video after, once it's done. Oh, he's dead. I didn't even get to use my gun. Oh well. So I'm just gonna... Wait, it's not over yet. So let's check the map. Huh. Oh, I have to clean out this area. Okay. Ah! Button fail. You suck. Okay. Fire. Yeah, this is my most spammy, most usable weapon bullet type. So it hits the enemy and explodes several times. Yes, my favorite. And yep, over. So yeah, keep in mind, I'm on level 96. So I've already played through this game quite a lot, and yeah, let's face it. And as for the scythe, the variant scythe, or valiant scythe, I call it variant because I just like how it sounds. This skill comes from the blood skill itself. Triangle does that. Square does that. Holding R and square does this. So this is a fairly medium range weapon. Which is why I really like it, because I'm what they call a gunner. I use my cannon and because of how much energy the cannon use. Oh, and by the way, once you finish beating a, I'll continue talking about it. Once you finish using the cannon, you pretty much have to hit your enemy with your melee. So the scythe is helping a lot. So once you finish a mission, you can pick one of your characters, your partner characters, to receive awards. And what it does is adds to the AP and GP, as well as these things right here, which I will explain to you right after. So these little cards right here, they add skills to your weapon. So you have now full control over your weapon. It's no longer you craft your weapon. Oops, I think I just stumbled onto, oh, yeah, I stumbled onto an event. You have now full control of your weapon, except for the elemental abilities of the weapon. And pretty much with those cards, you add in to your weapons like weapon slotting. All weapons have 4 slots that you can, which okay, which you right here, third selection, which you add these cards to your weapon. Like for example, if I want to add this the skill, which is supportive ability +1, you click, you add it to one of the slots. You can also, if I remember right, yep, you can replace the skill. Don't worry, I'm not saving. So yeah, there we go. You know, so this is definitely a good thing. I love this. You know, I have so much cards. I'm hoarding them, but once I finish hoarding them, I'm gonna start building my best weapon ever. So yeah. I'm holding up my final conclusion until I do my part 2 of the video, so this is only part 1. I guess this is all I'm going to cover, so stay tuned for part 2. I know today's kind of rushed, but I want to keep going. I want to keep playing this game until I unlock all the new upgrades to this game, because this game is a straight out upgrade. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all a little later. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do Gundam this week, because uploading this is gonna take all night, and I'll try to get the Gundam video out as well. Okay, so I'll see y'all a little later. Have a nice day, nice night, wherever you are. If you have any question involving this game or any of my previous first impression games or Let's Play games, please send me a comment or a message, and I will see you all a little later. Goodbye.